Okay, so welcome back. First of all, I guess I want to show this. My girlfriend made a really nice business card for me, so I'm gonna start selling on Card Market. I have listed a lot of like bulk cards, but I haven't really started listing anything else. So no sales yet. But if anybody buys something, I can include this nice little business card. So yeah, very happy with those. As you have probably noticed, I've been buying a lot of these and also buying a lot of stuff that comes with it. So all of the pre-orders I had for these have been fulfilled. I've sent all of them out, and these are the extras I still have. So those are going to be sold, yeah, probably over like the next year or something. And I'll probably also send some off for grading if I ever actually get to submitting more cards again. Here I purchased some more of the, well, this is actually not a gym card. This is one of the Professor Elm. Not really sure how you got this promo, but I thought it was pretty cool with all of the starters and Professor Elm here, so I figured I'd pick that up. I purchased a whole bunch more of the gym cards with the evolutions on them, and like also some of the other gym cards. Here's the Breloom Fee. I think there's just a whole bunch of them in here. Like for all of these, there's just multiples in here. I'll actually show the art a little bit. I really like this little poor Zebstrika. And then we have the Eevee again. I figured I'd just buy a bunch of those. And this weird Cramorant. I think the Pokemon is Cramorant, but I'm not sure what this trainer is supposed to be. Here's a very nice Flareon. Yeah, I just figured I'd stock up on these when they're still pretty cheap. There's a lot of Eevee collectors and Evolution collectors. So if you have an artwork like this, combined with something like this, yeah, that will do really well just selling. Like, I really like these. I should honestly just try to use the camera a bit more, because sometimes I just grab a stack and then I just go over them very quickly. This stack I'll probably go over quite quickly because it's pretty much all like the same cards. Like, these are a lot of the amazing rares. Like, there's even more in here. I bought a whole bunch of these a while back, and they've pretty much all sold like very quickly. I had like 7 sets of these, and I think there was one person who bought like 5 sets at once, and the other remaining sets actually sold quite quickly. So I figured I'd restock on those. And here we have some more of the... These are all from the theme decks, the new Japanese theme decks. So these are the Italian VMAX and V. And I think all of these are... So like all of these are the Gengar. The Gengar VMAX and the regular Gengar. Like, the cards are still really cheap, and I'm pretty sure that I can keep selling these Gengars for... Yeah, like if I'm gonna be selling this stuff for like the next 20 years, there will be people interested in these, because these are, I think they only come from the theme decks. You can also see the numbering on the bottom. So from the Japanese side, these are like the only ones you can get. So yeah, I figured I'd just stock up on those. Like pretty much I do that with some cards, where I'm just like, yeah, this is a nice artwork and it's a popular Pokemon, and now it's very cheap, so I'll just buy a whole bunch of them. Don't need to sell them instantly. So yeah, let's go on to the other GX and V cards. I always find it very weird that you could see the eye on Gardevoir on this side. Looks kind of weird. Here we have the Raichu and Alolan Raichu. The Zamazenta. Some more of the evolutions. We've seen quite a few of those come by already. And here's some more of the new sets, the Blue Sky Stream and the this is the Tower Perfection. Suicune, I actually did buy some Suicune this time, because in the earlier orders I don't think I really had any of them, because for some reason they're very expensive. I'm sure that they're probably playable in the game, and I guess in Japan that's also a big playing factor when it comes to the pricing of cards. If a card is very playable, it's generally quite a bit more expensive. And here we have one of the Rayquaza V cards, or VMAX cards actually. Pretty nice. And we go on to the full arts and the rainbows. So just bought a whole bunch more of these. The Gyarados have been selling decently. Just like the Mega Gengar promos, I think they'll do fine, just pretty much selling forever. So I'll stock up on those like when I still have the chance. And this is I think the first Rayquaza V card, one of the full arts that I actually managed to get. Here we have two of the Galarian Articuno. Oh, the camera. The camera does not want to focus. And we have the nice Slowpoke and Psyduck V, or GX full art. Here we have a nice Magikarp, Wailord. Struggling on the names actually, not sure why. Sylvia and a Gardevoir again. This time in the full art for form. Mimikyu. We have the Charizard and the Braixen GX full art. I actually didn't notice this before, but the fire has its own little texture. I thought that was a pretty nice detail. Here we have the Zamazenta. I actually know the name of this one because in the video game I'm trying to play the competitive video game again, and Zaxian, the one with the sword, is just very strong. So I remember that that's Zaxian, and then this one should be Zamazenta. Here we have one of the Tapu Koko. Some more of the evolution cards. Always really like the sparkle on this and the texture. Guess I'll show that in close up a little bit. We have some more rainbows. And some more. I don't think I've had this one yet. Not even sure what his name is, but here we have one of the gold cards from the Shiny GX set, the pretty much Shining Fates. This is the Zamazenta again, and I actually got two of the full art Suicune, so that's pretty nice. And then we go on to this deck. Start off with two, yeah, I think it's two trainers. I really like this guy. I think he's like a dragon gym leader in the games. But yeah, the rainbows, I think they're a bit unclear to see unless you flash them in the light without a sleeve on, which is just, yeah, it's a bit more difficult to see. Here we have the Rocket Suicune EX. It's not a first edition and it's not in mint condition. As you can see, the corner's a little bent, but I didn't have this card yet, and I thought it was always very cool. And this one wasn't too expensive, so I figured I'd pick it up. Here we have the new Northern V alternate art. I think we've pretty much already seen all of these alternate arts in previous videos, but I guess I'll just show them again in close up a little bit. Pretty much just a Batman vibe with like the Gotham City backdrop. I think it's really cool. Here we have the Golurk V with the nice Swablu and the very chill the very chill Thievul. I don't know if it's called Thievul or it's something similar to that, but yeah. And here we have the one more of the Italian VMAX. This is also from the deck. Honestly, the texture on these is just so nice. And I didn't just buy one of these, I didn't just buy two, I bought 3 more of these. They've been selling very well, like I pretty much every time that they get them in, they pretty much sell instantly. So I figured I'd pick up a few, and like if they don't sell, I might grade 1 or 2 of them, because I do really like this card myself. And yeah, I pretty much always get new ones of these. Such a nice artwork. Try to get the close up a little bit. Also, like the way that the promotional sign is it's on the card, pretty nice. And one more. I'm actually gonna run out of memory, so I'm gonna have to do yeah, there's gonna be a breakup at some point, but let's get a quick zoom in on this card first. There's just some old back cards that I still want to show, but yeah, this one also been selling very well, so I've just restocked on 2 of these. They went down a little bit in price again because I think in Japan, like these also come from the theme decks, the same ones where all of these came from. I think it's like if you open one of those decks, it's like a chance of like 1 in 12 to get one. And these have been going down in price a little bit again, because I think you could still order the decks, but there was a new wave that was released, So pretty much everybody who opened the deck and got this card was trying to sell it again. So they went down a little bit in price, which is nice. So I picked up a few more of those. Like honestly, the sparkle on this, there's a sleeve on it, so you can't really see it clearly. Very nice card. So there's still a little stack of old pack cards there, and I'll refresh the camera right now. Okay, and let's get back to the old cards. These were actually on consignment, which the person who wanted these, he's been buying stuff for me for a while, and he asked me if I could get some more of the legendary trio cards. The top sun he still needed. These are the blueback. They're all blueback. I think they're in decent condition for being the cards that they're. These are very old. I think these are like, yeah, from 1995. So those are very, very old. And here we have some of the Trainer magazine cards. He also still needed these, so yeah, I picked these up for him. I recently purchased a set of these for myself, so was happy to get those back, because I did at some point sell them, but yeah, then I didn't really have the opportunity to buy them back. Oh, right, I forgot about these. I almost forgot about these. So these are the J.R. Riley cards. I think you got them from train stations, but I'm not really sure. But as you can see right here, you see Pikachu, you see Mewtwo. And if you hold the cards like this, the artwork of these, it like goes over into each other. And I think this is based on Super Smash, a game you probably all know. And these are some of the cards. Also, we have a small little Celebi, and I skipped over the Entei. So yeah, I picked up a complete set of these. I knew that they were like a little bit played. I think the Celebi, yeah, the Celebi has a little crease up here, and so does the Lugia also has a crease. But apart from that, the other ones seemed pretty nice, like near mint, maybe even an 8 quality. So very happy with those. And yeah, we got some more old back cards. I've pretty much slowed down a little bit on buying these, because I still have pretty much from like every set I still have like probably over 50 holos of each set, like not complete sets, but just 50 of like just pretty much all of it. So I've been waiting with that a little bit until most of it sells. But yeah, if a nice lot comes up with like all of this, then yeah, if it's pretty cheap, I'll just pick it up, because there's not really a reason not to. And those will sell eventually someday. Here we have the band, or at least band, in the English version, the artwork was changed. You see Misty crying here, but she doesn't seem to be wearing anything, so they changed the artwork on the English cards. But yeah, these always sell like within a day if I list them online. So I'll list those online soon and see if they also sell quickly. Here we have some of the Cardas, some of the red, and I think there's also some green. No, it's all red. But yeah, there are some Cardas cards. Didn't really have much of this yet, so I figured I'd pick these up. It's kind of weird, because some of the parts of the Pokemon are like also of the holo foil. I hope I'm not blinding you guys. But like, as you can see on the top of his head, look at the top of his head, you can see the holo pattern is coming through, which is kind of weird. And then you have, for example, the Mewtwo where it doesn't happen. Oh yeah, here, this is a green one actually. Here we have an Alakazam. If I hold the light to this, the color is actually just crazy. But yeah, here we have some of those. There's another green one. And we have a nice Blastoise. So yeah, I didn't really have any of these yet. Not sure if I'll keep them, because I'm not really like rushing to complete this set. But I figured I'll just pick these up because they were in a decent price. They seem to be in decent condition, but also like these are pretty old. Like, I'll show you the back as well of these cards, because they're pretty cool. They have like the old Game Boy sprites on them. I am honestly not sure who came up with this sprite for Venusaur, but yeah, I'm glad they turned him into something that just looks a bit better. But yeah, here we go. I'm not gonna drag the video on too much longer, but I guess I'll end. I guess I'll end off with this. I forgot that this was on the card. So yeah, don't let Gengar get you, I guess. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.